Hey guys, today is June 17th in Louis Giglio's Grace and Glory Daily Devotional. All things, a reading from Romans chapter 8, verse 28. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Do you ever feel like God is holding on to something, holding something back from you? True, he saved you, but will he also give you strength to get through that hard relationship? Will he give you the wisdom for that tricky work situation? How about grace when you're at your wit's end and feel broken or pressed down? Romans 8:32 says, He who did not spare his own son, but gave him up for us all, how will he not also, along with him, graciously give us all things? Did you catch those last two words? All things. Which references back to today's verse, Romans 8:28. Because God's already given you Jesus, granting you salvation, he is also willing to give you everything else. And all those things that he gives you, he works out for your good and his glory. God is not holding back on you today or any day. Turn to him, ask him for what you need. He already knows, and he is ready to provide and work on your behalf. God is willing, and he loves us, and he knows what will happen to us. But he's willing to give us everything else, all for his glory. And it's for his glory. And we don't just glorify God by praising him and worshiping him out loud by our words and our actions. We don't just glorify him by doing good works, but we glorify him also by thinking and becoming more like Christ, living like Christ in our life. That is glorifying God. And it's also not up to us to define what glorifying God is. And it's, in the things that happen to us, only God can decide what is good in his definition. But we try our best, not because we feel like we need to, but because we want to, because of what he's done for us. And what he has done for us is give us salvation through the death of Jesus Christ. And he's ready to give us so much more. And we just have to come to him with our arms wide open, vulnerable, all of us, to be present with him. The prayer today says, God, by your words and wisdom, I can know for certain that you will give me every promise and then provide for me in ways that fulfill those promises. It's in your name that I pray. Amen.